It's time again for the weekend board games. Bear with me, I injured my shoulder, but this report is for March 3rd to March 9th of 2025. As always, the TikTok evaporation looms. So please follow me over at Instagram or YouTube, or both. Why not both, guys? Get double dip. Tubbs plays games on both accounts. You can also follow me on Blue Sky for, more than just board games, but I do talk board games there. Or stay here. I'm not going to tell you how to run your life. You can also play games with me on BGA. My name there is JRR Tubbs. Your boy's back. I'm back. The play's over, and I played so many board games this week. So happy. It's so wonderful. So let's get right into it. We began the week by me teaching my son to play Tricky Time Crisis. We also played a game of Flux before this, which was not pictured because I forgot to take a picture. But, yep, we played Tricky Time Crisis. It's not the greatest game at 2 players, but it is a great game. It's a can't follow trick taker with some cool scoring mechanisms and stuff. I'm going to have a second copy of this game due to an accidental order of it on a Kickstarter. The designer is putting out an expansion and some other games, and I ordered a copy of Tricky Time Crisis and didn't realize that I had one that I had bought from a friend. So, I'll have 2 copies. Maybe I'll sell one. Maybe to you. Probably not to you. That'd be weird. Anyway, Tricky Time Crisis rules. Wednesday night, I got together with some friends to play some games. Another game I forgot to take a picture of was The Great Split. I have played this I Split You Choose game numerous times on BGA. Didn't fully understand the basics of it, so I asked to play it live with some friends who have it. So that's what we did. After that, we played Ethnos. We played the first edition, which, we talked about. The gameplay is the same, but artistically, the cards in the first edition are much more user-friendly. They have the effects that each faction gives to the person playing them printed on the card, which the new version does not. But I liked the bits here in the second edition better. I feel like they are much more sturdy, I guess. They're like little towers instead of just these discs that stack on top of each other. So I like the bits in the second version better. Ethnos is super, super fun. This was, I think, my 3rd time playing it, and I dig it. I dig it hard. We played some Flip 7 that night, too. It's just kind of like a fun and breezy boy. You guys know I love Flip 7. You keep seeing it come up. And it's because it's great. It's great. It's the greatest card game of all time. Just ask. They'll tell you. And then a couple people from our group left, but I stayed along with one other person, and we played, the 3 of us played some Bullet. I don't even know really how to describe Bullet. You're drawing tiles out of a bag and placing them on a personal board, trying to make patterns. You're trying to make these patterns to clear them off the board, and it's got a timer mechanism. Each round is 3 minutes, as timed by a fun YouTube video with music. And you're trying to make these patterns to clear things off the board, because if tiles get to the bottom of the board and there's nowhere to place them, then they become bullets that go into your heart. And you only get so many hits before you lose. I didn't really pick up on what was going on in the game until later on, but I did really enjoy it. I look forward to playing it again sometime. I had been waiting for this for over a year, but my copy of Critter Kitchen finally came from Kickstarter. I love Flamecraft, and this is the same people that brought you Flamecraft, so it's got the same feel to it in a lot of ways. So I was really excited about it. And so on Saturday, my son and I were kind of just hanging out. Wife was getting a haircut, and I was like, hey, let's learn Critter Kitchen together. He was very excited to learn it as well. So we sat down with it. It's good. It's a real good game, guys. It's so good that I played it twice within 2 days. We played it at Sunday games as well, as you'll see later on. But Critter Kitchen, essentially, you're sending out little animal chefs to purchase ingredients in the town, and then bringing those ingredients back to your kitchen to plate up challenge meals throughout the game. And then at the end of the game, in the 7th round, instead of a challenge meal, you have to plate a 7-course meal for a restaurant critic. And all of these things give you points, and person with the highest points at the end wins. There's more to it than that, but that's the high level. My favorite part about it, and I don't have a picture to show you, is the restaurateurs that you can have as an optional, but I don't know why you wouldn't use them, element to the game. They're basically just give you player power, and they're all real chefs turned into animals, like Goten Ramsay, or Heron Sanchez, or Bobcat Flay, or my favorite, from the promo Kickstarter additional restaurateurs, the Swedish Chef. This game, you know what? It's good. I don't care. My son and I went to our Sunday board game group, so we played Tricky Time Crisis again, but this time we played with 4 people, which is a much better way to play, for sure. And yeah, I like this game a lot. I'm excited. I'm hoping to play it more. I often am catching up on classic games or games that are well regarded within the hobby that I have missed. In all of my time playing board games, I was never really in a group that knew their stuff, that I hung out with consistently. So I didn't learn about a lot of games for a long time. Modern Art was one of them. So I did ask to play Modern Art yesterday, and we did, and I dug it. I like auction games. I'm not good at them because I struggle to figure out the value of things until usually it's too late. But the same was true in Modern Art, but I'd like to play it again now that I kind of know what's going on. I loved the gavel, by the way. I insisted the gavel be used every time. We finished up with another game of Critter Kitchen because I was looking to play this with more than just my 9-year-old son, to get a feel for how it feels to play with more than 2 people, and also with some adults as well. He did join us for the game, though. And yeah, I still liked it. We got a little bit tied up on one of the rules, which is the tiebreaker rule. We spent a little bit of time investigating it and figuring out what to do when we had this situation where we had a 4-person tie. Luckily, one of my favorite things about board games is how accessible creators are, because I just went to the Cardboard Alchemy Discord and posted about the rule question, and within 2 hours later, had a confirmation of somebody else's theory on how the tiebreaker is supposed to work. A confirmation that they were correct from the designer, Peter Hayward himself, who I believe is now a follower. So hi. Yeah. So that's cool. That's all I have. I was a little bit distracted during this one. I really don't know why, apart from pain in my shoulder. But it's a little bit rambly. Board games rule. So if you're watching this, you know that. Board games are awesome. Play more board games. It'll help you not have Alzheimer's, apparently. So, play more board games. It's better than the things you like. And until next week, that's what I have to say. Good night and good luck.